Hi everyone, here we are today with Bailey's litter, long-awaited Bailey's litter. Hi Bailey Boo. Yes. So I just want to point out Bailey, she actually had a scratch last week on her paw. We're not sure how, well it's actually her leg. We're not sure how she did it. She's so fluffy that what had me looking at her was that Max was licking her. Anyways, I've put a band-aid on it because she was so licky before her babies came and I want it to heal up. So she is an extremely licky mom. She's keeping everybody spotless. So there are 6 girls and 3 boys. So right now there's a light above us and my phone makes everything a lot lighter than it is. There's only one red girl though, one red puppy, and that's Mrs. Purple. She has a curly coat. These guys, as you can see, same with Molly's litter, will darken right up. We'll see how much darker they get. This little guy here, I'm not sure that he's going to get much darker. A little bit. You'll see like his darkest will be that darker. Now they've gained all this morning when I weighed them about mid-morning and everybody gained. Everybody is doing well. Hey Bailey. So you can see a bit of a white spot there, and he's gonna have white toes. The boys are forest green, navy blue, and red. Mr. Red here. So these 3. Bailey, how am I going to see the babies? Yeah. There you go. And then the rest are girls. So this little pink girl, she actually has pretty dark wavy hair. Hold on. There we go. And she's got some white spots, white facial markings. So there's about 3 or 4 that have white. There's one that has a white spot on their top of their head. I'm just trying to see who it is. I can't find it right now. But there we go. So Bailey is doing phenomenal. She had a very quick birth, just a very long early labor. So I was up with her on Monday almost all night. We slept together for a couple of hours, just because her temperature kept going up and down. And then yesterday she was clearly in the morning, her temperature had gone down again, and then we started noticing her panting and nesting, so we knew it was going to be the day. And she delivered her first one at 9:30 or 9:40, I believe it was. So we count date of birth as Tuesday, which means these puppies' go home day is April 1st. I've actually already booked everything, and I'll send those details over with their links to our videos, etc. later today. And yeah, but so yeah, if you ever, Bailey's been really good. She hasn't touched this band-aid. It sticks to itself. It doesn't stick to the fur. I just want it to heal. She was licking it quite a bit after Max started licking it, so we want to keep it dry and covered. Not a lot of dogs will just leave it alone. they will like try to chew at it. But I just get like we use it for tail wrap for delivery, just to keep their tails clean. So I always have some on hand, but I've never actually had to use it in this respect before, but it worked really well. I'm just kind of monitoring it and making sure she doesn't make it worse than it is. She's so licky, like just licking everything. Like even for the last week before she gave birth, she had to have a toy in her mouth. And yeah, so yes, you're such a good girl. Yeah, you did so good. You did. Yeah. It was so funny though. Usually first time moms, their reaction to their first puppy, it's like completely alien to them. Like, what is that? Really? Don't put that on me. That's not mine. But so she did that. But almost immediately, once the second one was born, I think she was kind of like in shock that came out of her, and her instincts clued right in, and she was on her way, and she delivered them like no problems. We didn't have any issues at all. So yes, you wouldn't expect to with a larger litter. Like puppies, even though she was overdue, because there was potentially 8 or 9 puppies, we wouldn't expect them to have a problem with size, especially because Dad is smaller than she is, and because like if it was a litter of 3, those puppies potentially would go pretty big in their bellies. So these guys, they're nice, chunky puppies, good, healthy bellies. They're all eating. They all latched right away. So we have lots. Dad gave us lots of wavy coats. We do have like a couple of curlies, of course, but he did not give us a lot of, like I guess he did, because most of them are somewhere in between Mom and Dad. But some litters, it just depends on the litter. Sometimes we get mostly Dad's color, sometimes we might get all Mom's color, and then we, somewhere in between. Now there is definitely like a rainbow of golden and apricot, and these guys are just going to get darker. This is what we call in poodles, oh my goodness, I'm so tired right now, I can't think of the name, but it basically, they're going to be darker. It affects like red and apricot coloring, where the tips are frosted, and as we progress over the next 8 weeks, see how dark the root is? That's going to be more their color after they're groomed. Even this guy, look how dark that is. Now, some of Maggie's were the same, and they've darkened right up. There's just a little bit of a frosted tip left. And these guys are also probably 2 shades darker than what is showing on the video, just because of the, this is my Samsung. I also have an iPhone, but the Samsung seems to, use such a light on for videos. So, hey, you're doing so good, Mama. Yeah. And she's eating like a horse, which is awesome. We're monitoring her temperature and her teats. She has 10 teats, which is awesome because she has 9 babies, and she is constantly cleaning them, which is awesome. Yeah. So we were up, I don't think I got any sleep until about 5 a.m., but I do have them on camera. I have Google and Ring cameras in this room, so I have them up always, and I monitored. She delivered her last one, what was it, 1. So I stayed with them for 4 hours, making sure mom was good. And then my husband gets up really early, so that cute little face. So we're gonna see their paw pads and their little noses start to turn over the next few days. They all still have their little cords on their bellies, and those will fall off. But so thank you guys for all your patience. Bailey wanted to make us wait for these special ones, but definitely worth the wait. All right, you guys, we will be back tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.